Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Well, hello, everybody. It's Inanna, and I am here going live with you. And today we're going to talk about the first time. We're going to talk about the tree of life. The tree of life, it's been around since uh, before the Garden of Eden. It was the Book of Urantia, which speaks of the tree of life being around when the creator, or the Anunnaki creator, came and he brought the tree of life with him. He hadn't even planted the garden, but he brought the tree of life with him. So I'm thinking it's a technical device, but I don't know. But he brought it with him, and then it was the first tree planted in the Garden of Eden. Okay, so that's how old the tree of life is, since the beginning and the creation of man. So that's what. So now we have, after it was created in the Garden of Eden, Enki's daughter Inanna was living there, and she was living with the tree of life growing in the ground. She had a demon bird, a demon snake, and a demon woman living in the tree. And she was upset about it, so she got Gilgamesh, King Gilgamesh. She said, Gilgamesh, would you please um, get those creatures out of my place? Get those squatters out of my tree. So Gilgamesh says, yes, sister, I'll do it for you. He goes over, he pulls the tree of life up. And when he pulled the tree of life up like that, it was he killed the tree of life when he and took the demon birds and the demon snake and the demon woman left, and they left, and they aren't in the tree anymore. So the tree of life is dead, and there's a gaping hole where it used to stand, and the tree of life had fruit on it, and if you eat the fruit, you would wind up um, having immortality because the roots was in the underrealm, um and the other one was in the fruits was in the underrealm, and the other one was in the okay. So the fruit was in the underrealm, and the other one was in the actual the top part was in the actual world. Okay, so if you have the tree of life in your mind laying there on the ground messed up, and the tree is, for one thing, the very thing that the very thing that helps you sustain and get immortality. Gilgamesh has taken it away. What does that mean to mankind? You ever thought about that? See, whereas everyone is always complaining and saying, well, he tore down the tree of life and all this, right? But did you ever think about the fact that Gilgamesh actually um he shortened man's life. He took away our right to live forever. If we were already in there and we were eating from the tree of life, we was already able to live. People don't realize when he tore that tree down, he took our right to live forever down to his right to live forever as well. He was not an intelligent guy. So the next thing that happened was, um, did you ever think what happened to the demon bird, the demon snake, and the demon woman that was staying there? That's something I wanted you to think about. Go trace out where that went. But it's obvious that they went and became gods to other civilizations. So now we have the other civilizations actually being influenced by the demon bird, the demon man, and the demon woman. So I'm hoping you can see where you can't just let it drop and not go back and get it. You got to go pick up all your parts. You got to go pick up everything. You have to be able to follow the pieces all the way through instead of just taking bits and pieces. And I'm not trying to criticize anyone or bash any religion. I'm just trying to find out the whole story. So, okay, so now we have the tree of life with the Garden of Eden, with him tearing up the tree of life, killing it, the demon creatures running out upon humanity, and then her making a drum for him. That's the only reason I'm talking about it, is because they made the shaman's drum, the miku, and the piku, the shaman's drumstick, from the tree of life. One part, the piku, was made from the roots of the tree, and the miku was made from the top of the tree. And it was symbolic because the tree of life was in both realms, the underworld and the upper world. So since Gilgamesh had destroyed that, then made the drum out of parts of the tree. Now, when you play the drum, it calls on spirits. So we have three things I hit on just that one thing with the tree of life. First, we have it being the go between two realms and giving out immortality to all it had eaten that can eat. The next thing we have is the shaman's drum. Was the first shaman's drum was made from the tree of life, which was before the Garden of Eden and also in the Garden of Eden, according to the book of Urantia, which is the Gnostic book. Okay, so then you also will have another thing. The three creatures that fled from the tree of life were Anunnaki creatures that went on later to influence mankind. So now you can pretty much guess who the demon bird was and the demon snake person was. I can guess it, but I want you to go and find out. Go and find out where those creatures went, and think about who was worshiping a bird person and who was worshiping a snake person. So now we have three creatures that went out upon mankind now from the tree of life. They never really ever think of. They're out there still now. There's no notice of them dying. So it's so symbolic until it took me a long time to catch it. But this is the most important part of my podcast. As a scientist, I know this is impossible, so it had to have a meaning. Look, in the world of life, if there was a demon snake and it laid eggs, the bird at the top, the demon bird, would eat those eggs. If it was the demon bird who laid eggs, the demon snake would eat the eggs. So it would be an endless cycle of them eating each other's children. I'm a biologist. A bird and a snake living in the same tree. The bird will fly and eat every little baby snake he can get. And the snake eat every bird egg he can get. They will be constantly feeding off each other and supplying each other with food, yet killing each other. Now, this was in the tree of life. Supplying food and killing food for food. A cycle. of a human being, get it right now, a human being, a snake, and a bird. But the only one that could participate in the cycle would be the bird and the snake. They would eat off each other constantly. Now, look at the societies that those beasts went out and became gods of. They still eating off each other kids now. Oh no, I better not say that. I'm sorry. But that was in the cycle. Okay, so I want you to really look at that. Look at the symbology of the demon woman, the demon snake, and the demon bird in there. Ask yourself where they went afterwards, because you're gonna need to go find that. I'm gonna leave that for you. Go find it. I already did. Okay, but I want you to know those creatures went on to control civilizations, and they were out of the tree of life. Okay, you never go find them, but you go find them. Okay, so now then also it is symbolic with the biology thing. There's no way a snake and the bird can live in the tree together. They'll eat each other's prey. The snake will eat the bird eggs, and the bird will eat the snakes. So it'll be a continuous cycle. The snake will lay eggs, and they'll hatch, and the bird will eat it. And the bird will lay eggs, and the snake will eat them before they hatch. I mean, it's a continuous cycle. So they're talking about somewhere. So I want you to tell me who you think the demon woman was that was in the tree. I'm thinking like one of the Greek gods or something, but I'm just telling you, get the whole story when you read something. I've done like 3 different podcasts and saying the same thing over and over about get the beginning right. And if you could get the beginning right, you're doing yourself some favor just to get the beginnings right. Just to know that humanity was here already, and then somebody came in on us, and then they injected their way of life, but we had a life before that. Then you know that part, right? And then you know that we are told that our life was shortened because Eve bit an apple. Our life was shorter because Gilgamesh then pulled up the tree of life. See what I mean? But to make you feel like you did something wrong, oh, we shortened it because you did something wrong. Reality was they already had said our life got shortened by Gilgamesh when he pulled up the tree of life. So now that's why I was complaining. There's so many things in the beginning you don't know. You have to read this other stuff. You need to read it. So you can download um, the book of uh, Urantia that has all the Gnostic knowledge. You can download it off my website. You also can download um, the list of the giants. So I'm giving you those 2 PDFs you can download. And so now we're going to talk about hair loss. Hair loss can happen through hereditary means. Hair loss can happen through environmental means. And hair loss can also happen through, wait a minute, it's 4 of them. Let me get it right. Hereditary, environmental, medication, and uh, we'll do those 3. Um, and for medical reasons. Okay, you're going to have medicine or you're going to have a sickness. I can't do anything to save that. Okay, but if you have environmental from abusing your hair, and what I mean is abusing it, wearing a wig on it, maybe not taking care of it, whatever, That can be reversed. I have a kit, hair regrowth kit, which will also it will open up the follicles, stimulate the blood flow, and flood the scalp with the special oil that promotes growth. So those things are in my hair growth kit. It's $39.99 at EdenZone.net. It's all natural. So what I did was I developed a shampoo that will open up the pores really, really well, unclog them and everything. Then I developed an oil that will increase the blood flow to the hair follicle. And the results are close to Rogaine. Then, as far as blood stimulation to the scalp, close. And then there's another oil you add that's leave-on conditioner, and it actually stimulates growth. So we got 3 phases: cleansing the scalp and opening up the pores, stimulating the blood flow, and enticing the cells to reduce hair. Okay, so that's what my hair growth kit does. Go to EdenZone.net and you can buy it. It's $39.99 with shipping included. You get the bottle of shampoo and the 2 bottles of oil, and you use it for a month and decide if you like it or not, and decide if it's working for you. If it's not, then you don't have to rebuy it. But this is all natural way to get your hair stimulated to grow. So go to EdenZone.net. At EdenZone.net, we also have shamanic drums. Good size, ain't it? So we have the shamanic drum at EdenZone.net. Also, we have wands at EdenZone.net. Magical wands. We have them at EdenZone.net. They have the peacock feather on some. Some have reindeer antlers instead. So EdenZone.net, and then you see they have the crystal, and these are genuine crystals on them too. And they are for sale at my website, EdenZone.net. Tell you what else we have here at EdenZone.net. We have the wooden divination boards. We have the round ones. We have the tiny ones. We have different ones. We have tarot cards for sale. We have backgrounds for your podcasts and stuff. We have podcast equipment. We have jewelry, esoteric jewelry for spirituality. We have all kind of stuff. And visit the website. I'm building it. I built it myself. And check me out. Join the convenient rant and find out all the good truths. Find out all the good truths. And talk with me one-on-one about it. Plus, on my website, we have an opportunity for you to do a live session with me, 2 hours on April the 20th. It's a paid event, 2 hours on Zoom. We're gonna do all kind of crazy stuff. We're gonna go out. It's gonna be the moon is gonna be out. We're gonna energize crystals. We're gonna talk about different things. We're gonna do everything all on Zoom, like one big old group. So it's a paid event. It's on my website at EdenZone.net. And then you can download anything that I'm talking about. The documents that I use, you can download them right off my website. I put them right on there for you to download if you need to do your own research. So visit me at https edenzone.net. Okay, and visit Inanna Speaks. So are there any questions? Anybody want to say anything to me? This is my first one on YouTube, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but I love it already. But thank you, and I'll see you next time. Hey, what's up?